Hi, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Try Not to Grin. Today, we are going to be continuing going down a crazy, f***ing weird, there was a bleep there, or just a really lazy cutout part. The reason why is because you can't have swears in the first 10 minutes of the video, or 5 seconds, or 2 minutes. Minute 50, maybe. Something like that. Regardless, we are going to be right back at it, baby. For those of you guys who do not know what the hell is going on, we have a lovely Discord tab, or Discord with a lovely tab in it called Memes, where you guys just upload nonsense, crazy, weirdo memes, and I just try to narrate them and comment on them, which is probably not necessary, but we have a good time here, maybe. Unless you don't, in that case, well, that's the maybe part of it. Cool. Start. Also, man, it's hard getting a framing this thing up, man. I tried to get my thing in there, like my little this bit, that like a 8-ball, but it's hard. I gotta like restructure some things. Regardless, let's get into it, baby. Is it time to go? Was I a good meme? No. Cries. You were the one that started it all. Was it? I mean, I guess. Me, right before I give my friend advice. Listen here, you beautiful bitch. I'm about to fuck you up with some truth. Okay. Damn. I feel like this is, I don't know what's happening. Am I gonna get raped in a minute? Or what's happening? As a very aggressive me, if you drink this coffee, you're gonna get jittery and anxious, and you're gonna feel sick later. My brain. Good bean juice tastes like chocolates. Chocolate make you go fast. See, this is the strings of addiction, my friends, and the person who uploaded this has a fucking problem, okay? People who are on our Discord regularly know who we're talking about. But, guys, it is scientifically proven, if I'm not mistaken, please correct me if I'm wrong, to have 1 cup of black coffee throughout the day. 2 cups, getting a little unhealthy, but still kind of okay. 3 cups, too much. 4 or 5, again, even espresso shots. Okay, now we're getting to something else, because that's a concentrated amount of coffee. Probably 1 same thing a day, and you'd be probably pretty good. Again, if you have cream and stuff in there, getting less good. If you have 4 of those, 3 of those, 15 of those, no bueno. No bueno. So say no to the bean juice, okay? Big yuck also on top of that. Geralt, his sword. I hate it. I hate that I laughed. I feel like a part of my soul went away from my body immediately. Goodbye, 20. Welcome, 20. Oh, goes from babyface to old man? That happens, dude. That happens in all matters of life. Sometimes you go from like, especially like exercise, you go from looking like a Twinkie to just shredded. You also go from looking like a twig to looking like, again, just a mound of mass. You also go from looking like go all the way to 25, and you're like, I'm doing pretty good. And then 26, and you're like, what fucking going on? My knees hurt. My skin's sagging. It just all falls apart. I hope dearly that the causality of this is health. So if you start taking care of yourself early, the repercussions are less. But who knows? Genetics can be all it is as well. So yeah. I bought you a present. He's afraid of the dark. Alright. Well, maybe you shouldn't enable his fears. Maybe you should help him work past them. My throat, making stupid voices and shit, hurting me. Nobody, me, holding my cat in front of a mirror, trying to explain him that he sees himself. So you a little cute cat as well? Weird fetishes, but okay. If there's any place to accept weird fetishes, our Discord is becoming this weird safe place. Okay, I'm like this. I'm just in the corner, like, you guys are okay. It's not too weird. It's okay. Okay. All right. Video games. Oh, they're doing things. Video games over here. Video games. All right. I challenge you. Oh, here we go. I challenge you, brave knight. Draw your sword. Scribble, scribble, scribble. You know what? That's some good work. That's so good. We're going to put her on the fridge. so lovely. What a wholesome. Is it a parent? If it's a parent, that's a very tall child. Okay. Regardless, man, that's the scene that's so. It's like timeless for me. And it's not even that I watched it in like a part of my life where I was younger and it was just like so funny, but it's the Holy Grail where like the dude's getting his arms lopped off and he's like, come at me. He's just like this nub. He's like, I'll kill you. I'm mere flesh wound or something. What a beautiful creation. I must shoot it. Boom. Best buds. This is also coming from the same person who uploaded a meme where they talked about wanting to stab it. It was like a Bill Burgers or something, a burger or something, whatever that animated show that everyone loves is called. Bob's Burgers. Is like, I want to stab it because I love it so much. Like, all right. And then we have this. Mixed signals all the time. Damn it. So tiny words. What food group is honey? And what the fuck is this stuff? Apparently, it's categorized as raw meat by the FDC, which is cursed information if I've seen it. Which is cursed information if I've ever seen it. What? I wonder if this is due to the tax reason why tomatoes, fruits, vegetables, or religious reasons why beavers are considered fish for purposes of Lent. All right, beavers are considered fish of purposes of Lent. If I am being honest here, I don't know what to do with this information. Hippos are also considered fish. You know what? If you take down a hippo, you deserve to eat it during Lent. Okay, I'm not understanding some of the things here. But okay. Also, I had no idea that honey was considered a meat. Also, this is a meme and could also be all lies. But maybe take your information from memes. Playtime's over. No, it has only just begun, coward. Oh man, that's awful. I have like a brutal scar on my thumb amongst the many scars in my hand. Because I was a dumb kid. Oh, sorry. The reason why I have scars in my hand is because I was born with webbed hands, so they sliced my hands open so that I could open my hands up like a normal person. Anyways, weird. I was born a mutant. Don't talk about it. Anyways, regardless, I was being a stupid kid when we were camping for the 50th time when I was younger. And I was taking a piece of tape, and I just found it, and I was bored because they're camping. Camping's great. But anyways, I was just like dangling it in the fire, and I was doing a hook shot, and when it melted, it gained like mass in a weird way to where it like clumped up, so it had more weight. So when I did the little like plucking motion, it swung around, slapped it on my hand, and sizzled into my skin. So I had like this hot plastic boil into my skin so that when we had to pull it off and it ripped a giant chunk of skin out of my hand, and I was like, I'm an idiot. Why? What was I doing? Of course this happened. Even as like, I think it happened when I was like 10. I was like, I'm the worst human on the planet. I can't make out what this email says. This should do the trick. Ah, I see now. I can't read. This is both wholesome and funny. Also, anyone who says a funny should be throat punched immediately. When you think about how huge the Earth is and how the Earth is just a tiny ball orbiting the sun, which in turn is a minuscule speck in the universe, it's pretty easy to rationalize eating an entire pie. No, not for me. I'm still like, I'm gonna feel sick after I eat that whole pie. I'm gonna hurt my body probably. I could eat until I'm satisfied and I'll stop. The thing is like, what is compelling you to eat a whole pie? Is it the lack of meaning and joy in your life? Maybe you should go do something that you enjoy and it's fun and takes a bit of time rather than eating a whole pie only to feel more empty after it's all gone. You maggot fuck. You worthless trash. Have some fucking self-control, you crazy. Stop making excuses about like the grand scheme of things. Yeah, guess what? You're not the universe. You're you on this tiny blip. So your consciousness is you. You can't possibly understand the universe or infinity because your feeble human mind can't. It's impossible. No one can understand what is endless because it is endless. Your brain storage capacity can't do it. You can understand the idea maybe of something, but not what it actually is. I'm not actually mad. I just, every now and again, I like to crank the knob of caring about something that I don't, just to see if I can put myself there. And I think I can, sometimes. See, I don't get this. I don't get this. I get ads, probably because I don't, yeah, I'll just go to it. I'll just type into Amazon, I'm thinking about getting a better pillow, because mine's, like, shitty. So I'm like, and there'll be pillows around me, I don't care. I don't know. I'm not a big person who hates being advertised to, because I have enough willpower to be like, nah, I don't want it. I'm okay, thanks. Germans realizing they are not guilty of this world war. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting current-ish. By the time this gets up to you, not at all. But, for me, at least, kind of somewhat timely. Senpai of the pool, what is... Senpai? Why are you still there? It's nighttime. You get it? The weebs are still making memes about me. And I can't leave this pool. I'm getting really cold. Very cute. I want to watch this anime just because it's cute reasons, but also I hear it's pretty fan servicey, which is fine. Usually I find fan service quite funny. But I hear it's also only like 10 minutes or like 12 minutes. It's not like a 20-minute show, which to me is just, that's just sad. I don't know. I know some people are like, it's great. And I'm like, get away from me. No, it's not great. If it's something that's good and funny and wholesome, why do I want a little less of it, you fucking ass. Anyways, I gotta watch it. It's like a, I hear it's similar to, what is it called? It's like a show that was made because of like to sell treats, to sell candies in Japan. It's fine. It's not great. It's just kind of something to watch, I guess. Unless, goddess of the pool, what is your wisdom? I'm not useless. Okay. I really hope they dub the second season because I really enjoyed it and I don't want to read it a bunch. So I'm waiting. Your mother was a calculator and your father ran on Windows Vista. Shocked face. I don't get it. I no. Nah. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. That's not the chair. That's not... Those guys who are lost with this, so we had a stream, and a lot of times we're just doing like nonsense monotony in any game because it's just something that I can do in the background. Because why I stream is because of you guys. I like to interact with you guys. I like to hang out with you. So that's the whole premise of the stream. So we eventually find ourselves in just crazy land slash we're all insane. So whatever. So over the course of the stream, we were watching I left to use the washroom and I came back to everyone talking about the chair, like chair stream hype and all these things, which I'm sure has like a thing on Twitch just generally. But you guys went hard into worshiping the chair, loving the chair, me playing into it, beating the chair senseless. It was a whole thing. This is not chair though. This is not chair. Chair is different. Chair is a Costco chair that I bought for a hell of a deal, and it's all steel. I have high hopes that it won't break like my other one, which I also just spent a lot of money on. Fuck. Regardless, this is just context for what our weird community is doing. Chair. This is not chair, guys. This is not chair. This is not chair. Wrong chair. One step closer to emote. It's not, because we can't. Maybe we can do it in Discord. We can put a Discord chair meme. But people are on me to make chair a meme or a Discord, an emote. But I can't get more emotes on Twitter unless I have more subs. So it's not like I have the max amount of emotes on Twitch. So yeah. I like the ones we got there, man. When you find out that Fox News isn't actually about foxes. Sad fox, sad fox, sad fox. Netflix, me after binge watching The Witcher. Season 2 is confirmed. Really? For 2020. Pow! Isn't that great? What do you mean? Why is that like, isn't that, oh, that's like a joyful, like, pow! Wow, 2020. You think they were gonna drop it this year? Yeah, that's a show that they gotta like turn out with in terms of like the CGI, especially now that it's a success. Hopefully, we can get more CGI and all that stuff. And yeah. But man, I talked about this on stream, but man, my biggest hope for this, and although I do love the show to pieces, and I think it's wonderful, especially if it got a little bit more budget, it'd be crisp. But I really hope that this shows Netflix that there are certain things that are not only better for long form TV series, but also are books that we could get adapted. Like I've seen there was a meme kind of thing in the midst of all this Witcher hype. But people were like, I really hope Netflix goes back and makes a Aragon similar beat. Like, hey, you can tell, like, because again, like things like this, which are like books that are giant and have cool worlds and tons of stuff that you can jump into, shouldn't be condensed into a movie, especially not a movie that ends up being 3 hours, which is almost too much, like far too much anyway. So to me, like there's shows like that I really hope that they do. Like again, I always was hoping for it's like one of the things that I would love Aragon, but I would also like if they did like a Harry Potter kind of like this TV series where like maybe instead of it being in London, they do like the American Hogwarts kind of vibe kind of thing, because there's a bunch of different places, or I'm not sure where, but they mentioned that there was like a special kind of magic within like the Harry Potter universe that is used with your hands, so it's not with wands but it's hands, but anything like that where like you could actually go into each little tiny description or little tiny magic situation, you know. But that's also not the only reason. That's not the only reason why The Witcher was successful, right? It wasn't just because it had like 8 episodes, an hour a piece, that was able to really flush out each scene and take its time and build up things. It was the fact that it had a person, that it had people, I think, behind it that actually knew what they were doing, knew what they wanted from it, and great direction on how to execute those said things. Whereas if they were to like make that Harry Potter Netflix hour a piece kind of series, it would all go to shit if they were like, hey, okay, so what if it's for kids? What if it's like for kids and also the main character are like kind of weak? Like they're not like Harry Potter, right? They're kind of, because Harry Potter's a badass and we can't have anyone jumping on his kind of power, so we're just gonna make him neutral or whatever. Whereas to me, if they were to go to America, then yes, people could remain, you could still do like a story where this person's powerful as shit in the context of his environment, maybe even as strong as whoever person you want. Because that's the thing that I really want is, and I think that exists in the show, is that there's a gradual build-up. Well, not really in The Witcher, but in this instance, I would like if there's a gradual build-up for this person becoming strong. But basically like that. Like the reason why The Witcher was successful wasn't just one reason, but I really hope Netflix sees the success of The Witcher and isn't just like, they want more knights and fantasy shows. It's like, no, we want more shows where you have done this. You've translated a book to a series really well. You gave it time. You didn't just try to rush it in a movie. All these things, you know? I know nothing. That's just my feelings. I didn't want to make a share with Grinn on it because, yeah, I'm not finished it also. So maybe if I beat it or I watch the whole thing, I'll chat your guys' ear up about it. But anyways, holy shit. It's got the, Fluff says, it's got the last 3 seasons locked in. So the wait for the 3rd will be shorter than the 2nd, hopefully. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why that's shocking, guys. Like, it's coming out. Yes, we got Witcher basically 2020. Like, we got it like the last month of 2019. It makes sense that it's gonna take a year to edit it, all those stuff. So to me, it kind of, I mean, yeah. If they're like, yeah, we're doing it this year, be like, really? You're gonna go to the location, film location, do all these other things? Like, it seems like a lot. 1820 plague, 1920 plague, 2020 anti-vaxxers. Sweating. I like it. You got 2 memes coming back together. It's lovely. Day 3 of 2019. World War is trending. The plague is a thing. Australia is an inferno. Climate change is still a looming threat. And I'm out of Christmas cookies. Conclusion, we're fucked. This is a problem. Big yikes. We're going to be okay. We're going to figure it out. But is not good omens. We're not starting the year on cloud 9, okay? When you hadada in the blanket and accidentally Dutch, ew. I'm always one of those people that when it happens, I extend my leg and I lift it, and then it escapes that way. That's adorable. It's a little tiny hands. Lots of pretty tiny legs and feet. Trump Trump, hey Siri, how many miles did I run today? Siri, okay, sending missile to Iran. Hey Siri, stop. Thanks. 14-year-old me discovers 6E621? Boom, 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 boom. Good luck. I don't know what that is. It's fluff, so the odds are it may be a furry thing. Moving on. I am feeling sad. Well, maybe you should get into an elevator to lift your spirits. Ah, very sweet, very nice. What is this? It's so far away. The text is so tiny. I'll do my best. I just finished 3 weeks of homework last night. Why didn't you do it when the teacher assigned it? Goes to face, gets closer to face. Because I'm a piece. Oh, shit. Bit rough. Everyone has, well, not everyone, but a lot of people have that same problem. Procrastination. See, now if you have a friend group that constantly stays on you and is like, hey man, you better get this done. Hey man, you better get this done. And then you still fail, then you're a bad person, as general, because your friend's trying to help you and you're letting them just shit the bed. It's a whole thing. I hate all of this. Is that meat? Is that hamburger? Looks like hamburger. What is this? Ground beef. I thought so. Jesus Christ, yeah. Someone sang a song and cried. Must have been a very sad song. It's a very, very sad song. Moving on. Cuteness isn't currency. Japan, hold my sake. Okay. Alright. What is this? A friend sent me a picture of a moth and it reminded me of a bagoon cat. Also, adorable cuteness. Me, 2019, back off, bitch. Negative thoughts, poor self-esteem, social anxiety. Ah, fuck you. Very good. There's a monster living under my bed. There's a giant sleeping on my roof. Ah. Weird. What is that? I mean, clearly his home is underneath your bed. You just taken him? How dare you? Last one. Hi there. I'm checking in to say hi. I hope you're doing okay. I'm so proud of how hard you're trying, even if no one sees. Your breath is kicking, my dude. I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you kindly. My God, I've been talking too much. I made a lot of videos today, man. My voice is shot. But I appreciate all of you for watching so much. Also, I'm getting cold. Also, boom! Right over there is a subscribe button if you care to join us along our insanity. Also, 2 videos further that way. Thank you so much for your time, ladies and gentlemen. If you have liked the video, I see you. You're wonderful, and goodbye. Oh, I keep crouching over like this, and I put like all my weight on my one spot in my stomach, and it wants to pop. It's not good. Ooh.